One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 20, he's got space. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, in the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they...
He goes back at the 3.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He's got great speed, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Kennesaw State's offense will take the field for the first time. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big...
Turning it off! Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Newton. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. From the gun. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
What the?
Downfield. All by himself down the middle. The 30.
The hell?
Inside the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete. You know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game. All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and get...
And he'll race it to the house.
Damn it.
Touchdown, Memphis.
The hell are we doing?
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play.
Garbage.
Wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he just flat missed it.
Holy
Sometimes
crap.
you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Joyner. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again.
Where is that to?
That's number 10. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return.
Come on, dude.
Defense has set them up with a big play.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are in front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point again.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Make a block.
Down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds us back in the middle.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down.
Would you catch the ball?
A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. One final play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on the ability to run the football, right? They trust those big bodies up front, and on 4th and 1, there was no question they were going to go for it, they were going to hand it off, and they get the first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
What?
Oh, they really
What are you guys doing?
catch their physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Good completion on the out. And he strides his way into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball,
What is going on?
Screaming in, they're able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Odom. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Punt is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
A little release to the back. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs.
Oh, my goodness.
Being dynamic, so usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. And they can't connect a costly turnover.
Oh, my God.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He'll do it himself. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? This time it's complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot.
Huh? That looked like it was in.
Couldn't hook up. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
He's in.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's got an open man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Terrain. And that play play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds his man. It's Teray. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keep. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, and you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Joyner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And the stomping has commenced. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Memphis will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Now adjusting. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And the misconnection on the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room and to the goal line. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Jennings. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Joyner. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Plucks it out of the air. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense...
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. That's caught. It's Teray. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Teray.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of the space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Red pass, it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Short throw to the sideline. Picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Unloads to the wideout. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They boot it away on 4th down. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
They're working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Kennesaw State right back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Owls. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better.